Welcome, everyone, to the Artificially Smart Marketing Podcast, where we explore the exciting world of artificial intelligence and its impact on marketing. Every week, we feature in-depth conversations with industry leaders, technology experts, and marketing professionals. Our guests share their insights and experiences on how AI is transforming marketing and providing businesses with a competitive edge, keeping you up to date on the latest trends and best practices in AI-powered marketing. Now, whether you're new to the world of AI or an experienced professional, the Artificially Smart Marketing Podcast is the perfect place to learn about the latest advancements and how they can be applied to your business. Join us each week, and now let's explore the intersection of AI and marketing together. Good morning, everyone. My name is Matthew Maniak, the co-host of the Artificially Smart Marketing Podcast, here with Tony, your other co-host for the day. Good to see you, Tony. How's it going this morning?
Good, Matthew. How are we doing today?
Doing good, doing good. And for all of you guys tuning in, thank you so much for joining us for another episode. We are really putting some exciting things together for you. So we apologize for having missed last week and keeping this week's a bit shorter and briefer than our usual episode. Just because, again, we are developing some really, really awesome things that I think you guys are going to love. But today we wanted to take a minute and really kind of delve into, the being able to elevate your customer service through the use of AI-powered chat systems. And we kind of touched on this a little bit in our last episode, where we kind of mentioned a little bit about AI-powered chatbots and AI-powered SMS. And so today we kind of want to elaborate on that a little bit further, so that way you guys are kind of in the know of where this technology is going as far as the world of marketing and how it can be applied to your business. So Tony, I know before we jumped on this morning, you and I were kind of going back and forth and kind of talking about this process. I mean, when one of the limitations that we've seen in existing chatbots, right, is it's this 1-2-1-2 kind of pre-programmed flow. But kind of what we mentioned in our last episode is that these bots can be programmed to almost field a little bit more of a conversation back and forth, right? Handling raw input processing and questions and things like that. I mean, to you as someone who runs a business, obviously, tell me, like, what do you see the benefit in having a chatbot that can be trained up on your business in comparison to, say, the modern chatbot?
Oh wow, I think there's going to be a night and day difference because with the typical chatbots that we've seen in the past that have been pretty popular, it's always been pre-canned. So you literally have to go in there and just type in the questions and then the answers of what you think the customer is going to ask, right? And then once they ask that, where does it go from there, right? If your chatbot, if you only provide so much information to your chatbot, that's where it ends, right? And so now that there's one or two things are going to happen. One, the prospect is going to either reach out to you as a lead, or they're not going to feel satisfied that they got enough information to trust you enough to give them their information to you. So they're going to move on to a competitor. So I think this is where an AI-powered chatbot system is going to differentiate this tremendously, because you'll be able to train now the AI fully on your business, and so obviously the more information you have on your website, the more information you have on your back end that you can feed it, the better, because now they're going to be able to provide them a much more fluid conversation, which is all powered by AI, but you're going to still be able to elevate the level of customer service and be able to provide value to that prospect, to where it's going to want them to make them want to reach out to you as to see how you can help them out as a business owner.
Yeah, absolutely. And right, like, thinking of it too, not only on chatbots, but the live chat system, right? I
Right.
mean, how much money do businesses pour into, having a team that can, I mean, usually either overseas or somewhere else in the country, but having a team that can field live conversations. What if there was a system, right, that, say, that this AI-powered chatbot that could do, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say 80 to 100% of what that
Yeah,
team can do, right?
definitely. Yeah.
Like if it's just, again, we gotta think of what the most common uses are: answering questions, FAQs. being able to navigate the website without having to click through all the different pages. The chatbot can be trained up directly to the site and answer those questions. And it
Right.
can then also, when the site gets updated, its info base can get updated at the same
Yeah.
time. So it's looking at it like that as well. We talk about lead gen and converting these new prospects that come to the site into a lead. These AI powered chatbots can do that, right? In the way that you can program them too is you can have them match the tone of voice and the style of speaking that you as a business owner have. I've seen it match people to a very, very close like mimicking, I would say, of the tone of voice. And for a few that I've actually built out a few prototypes, we've been able to achieve that, and it's been really, really cool to see as far as the outputs. And so we've gotten a prospect that's coming through the website, they've engaged with the chatbot, and now where they're like, okay, I want to learn more. I'm interested to say, I mean, they don't say they want to become a lead, but they want to become a lead. So
Right.
we've gone through, we've captured their information through the chatbot, and then for those of us that might be kind of new to the marketing field, walk us through what happens next.
So yeah, so this is part of your customer journey, right? They get it, they get interest, they come to your website, you've converted them as a lead. Now what do you do in the back? And we talked about this before, is that a lot of business owners, especially if you're a service provider, a lot of the business owners are out there in the field. They're getting their hands dirty. They're out there working along with the crews or managing different projects, whatever. And at times, and I've seen this happen so many times, where the business owner may not have the time to pick up the phone or be able to respond right away to an email because they've filled out a form on their website and became a lead. And so there's a gap, right? There's a time gap of whenever that business owner or whoever it is that's managing the follow-up process, there's a gap as far as how long it takes them to get back to that prospect. In the meantime of that waiting, that prospect is now calling your competitors because they're looking for someone that they can get a hold of them right away. So whenever you integrate a chat system on the back end that's powered by AI, it eliminates that risk of losing that prospect as a possible customer. And how that works is that, again, it all goes back to the AI being trained up on your company, what you have to offer, all those things. But it picks up the minute that they convert into a lead, and it picks up that conversation through SMS. And it's fluid. The conversation is fluid, right? So, and it's going to look like they are actually talking to you via text messaging. And what that does, it eliminates the pressure to the business owner to having the anxiety of, he hears the phone ring and I can't get to it. And then you're like, oh my goodness, that could have been a lead. I can't pick up the phone because my hands are dirty or whatever. It eliminates that anxiety to know that you have a system on the back end that's helping you take care of that, where you're not losing any business. And I think and Matthew, I think you can agree. I think this is going to be one of the most powerful parts of where a business is going to be able to integrate AI, because again, it's not only just working with the lead flow, but also this same exact model is going to be able to retarget past customers. And so now it's about trying to reactivate past customers and get them to buy from you again. So I think this is going to be one of the areas I think we're going to really see a major interest to really build on.
No, absolutely, because it's like that speed to lead, as they say, is key, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like how many times have I mean, I kind of direct this next question kind of to our listeners. How many times have you been working or been in the weeds, or doing it, performing your service, and you've gotten these calls? Maybe you're a one man or one woman show, and you've gotten those calls that have come in, but you're too busy performing for another client to be able to pick up that phone and service that lead. This helps to mitigate that and alleviate that pressure to respond, because you have a system that can operate for you essentially. And not only that, but after hours, right? 7, 8 o'clock at night, you're spending
Yeah.
time with the family, or if it's Friday night, you're out partying because we work hard, we play hard. So um, all that, right? You have a lead that comes in at happy hour, right? This chatbot and this SMS system can be there to help facilitate whether you're with family, whether you're working, whether you're partying, whatever it is that you're doing. These systems can be there to execute for you and to do that work to get those leads, uh, either whether that's setting appointments, whether that's getting them information and onboarding. There's different applications that these bots and that these systems can have, and I think really just we're really only scratching the tip of the iceberg on this.
Yep.
And we've got a few episodes planned here coming up, where we're going to delve a little bit deeper into these tools and these systems and how they can be applied for you, and really going uh, more in depth on just the information and application of these, because I think it's going to, just like you said, Tony, it's going to be game changing.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think this is, back when websites launched, the websites alone were referred to as a 24/7 sales person, right? Well, with these chatbot systems that are powered by AI, now you really will have a true 24/7 sales rep that's working for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, everybody. Well, definitely stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Artificially Smart Marketing Podcast. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Click that link below, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great week, guys.